Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game against Miami. And just a 2-point win there. They had to fight tooth and nail for it.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Charlotte, Levine is out there with Hazonia. Then it's Evan Turner. Then there's Towns, and it's Stevens in at the 4. Now here's Booker, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Right wing. Rose attacking. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. On defense, Boston. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And the shot is good. Booker's got his first 2 points.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Levine passes to Towns and misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
We've got Derrick Rose, Joel Embiid out there with Booker, and it's Reese in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Booker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston. Fires the 3. And the basket good. Booker's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Boston. So it's the Hornets now. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Smart.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
On its way from Rose for 2. He got it up that time, and so it's a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just...
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. They've got Towns. Levine is out there with Hazonia. Then it's Turner. And it's Stevens in at the power forward.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, you look at these teams, evenly matched, similar capabilities. That makes for exciting games. We'll see if that's the case tonight.
Boston making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Here's Booker. Passes it to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Boston. For the 3. They get it again. And Embiid gets it to go.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Hazonia. Down low. Shot off the screen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Booker. Here's Rose. It's deflected. Now Turner for the lead. No good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Austin with the ball. They lead by 1. Embiid is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. Here's Azania. It falls!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Booker. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Rose with the ball.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Charlotte calls timeout. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Now here's Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Oh, off target.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Now timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
So a close game sees Sharp.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan. He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight, stepping into more of a leader. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille